it is called as reflection. So reflection is the process, reflection is the phenomena which enables us to see any object with the help of light. If there is no light around us, we are not able to see any object. Is it clear to you? Yes, children, if this point is clear to you, just show me the reaction that reflection is clear to you. Agamya, not clear? Okay, Agamya, I'm just repeating again. Once again, okay? We are just going to discuss about how we are able to see any object, and we are just try to understand this concept with the help of this diagram, okay? This is a source of light. It emits various, means a large number of light rays from it. When these light rays just throw on a particular object, this object reflects these light rays, and after bouncing back, these light rays enter in our eyes. Okay, when these light rays coming from this object enter in our eyes, there is a image formed in our eyes of that particular object. Okay, so what are the basic things required to see any object? First thing is source of light, second thing is object, and third thing is our light. Okay, which are enable us to capture the senses, so this is the process by which we are able to see any object. Now the light ray which is coming from the source, these light rays are called as incident rays, and these light rays which enters in our eyes after reflecting, these are called as reflected ray. I am just telling the spelling of reflected, reflected. Okay, this is the whole process which enables us to see all the things around us. The next one is, now we are just trying to understand now. There is one basic property of all light rays, that light travels always in a straight path. Means light rays never travel in a zigzag motion. It always travels in a straight path. We can prove this statement with the help of one activity. What we will do, we are just taking 3 CDs. CDs means compact disc. These CDs are easily available at your home. We must require one source of light. We can take torch, we can take candle, means any object which works as a source of light. We just put all these, or we just arrange all these CDs in a particular this sequence, means in a straight line. Now what we will do, we will just put one source of light here in the position, in such position that this flame is parallel to the holes that are present in these 3 CDs. As we know that in the center of the CD there is a hole. So we arrange the all apparatus in this way, in such a way that the flame of the candle must be parallel to the holes present in these CD. Now what we will do, we will try to adjust our position in such a way that that flame is visible to us. This is the first step. When we are trying to see this flame from this side, we are able to see this light flame, this candle flame. In the second step of this activity, what we will do, we will just change the position of any of the CD. We are having 3 CDs here. What we will do, we will just change the position of any one of the CD from this part. For example, I just move this second number of CD towards the right side. Whether I am able to see the flame of that candle in this position also? Yes, this is my question to all of you. that if I will change the position of any of the CD, means they are in a sequence, they are parallel to each other. In that condition, I am able to see the flame of the candle. But if I will shift any one of the CD from its original place, then in that condition, would I able to see that candle flame? Yes, Chalas, I am unmuting you.
Ma'am, no, we won't be able to see.
Okay. What could be the reason, beta? What could be the reason? Can you tell me?
Ma'am, because the light always travel in a straight line, and if we are shifting a CD towards right, so it will not be able to pass as a rectilinear propagation. So that is why.
Okay, very good. Excellent answer. Because light travels in a straight path, and this property of light, it is called as rectilinear propagation. What is it called? Rectilinear propagation. Propagation means movement. The word meaning of propagation means movement. Rectilinear means in a straight path. Rectilinear means in a straight path. So I hope this concept is clear to you. Now we are just moving to the next slide. Here again, I have just arranged one more experiment setup, which shows that light always travel on a rectilinear path. What I have done, I just expect that you will perform all these experiments after this class. Okay, so the concept would be more clear to all of you. The concept would be more clear to all of you. I have just made one more arrangement to show that the light always travels in a rectilinear path. For this one, uh, first take a comb and fix it on one side of the thermocol sheet or any other hard surface. Okay, then fix one mirror. This is the mirror. Fix a mirror on the other side as shown in the figure. What requirements we want for this one? That we have to take one comb and one plain mirror. What we will do, we will fix comb on a thermocol sheet and fix a mirror on the other side as shown in the figure. Now spread a dark colored sheet paper in between these two. You can take any black color sheet and place that black color sheet in between the comb and mirror. Then the next step is you have to throw or you have to allow this torch light, means a beam of light from or through a torch, and allow it pass through the comb. What will happen, beta? When and for one more thing, beta, you are supposed to do this experiment in a dark room. You are supposed to do this experiment in a dark room. What will happen as the light rays, because there are many rays coming from this torch, so we can use a term that beam, BEAM. When the beam of light rays allowed to pass through this comb, there is a shadow formation. There is a shadow formation because light rays only enters through these holes. Light rays only enters through these holes, and when these light rays just reflect back from this mirror, again they come back and we are able to get a shadow, or we are able to get an image of that particular form. We are able to get an image of that particular form. It directly proves that light always travels in a straight path. Why? Because light traveling in a straight line and getting reflected from a mirror, and we are able to get an image of the comb here. Okay, it shows and that light travels in a straight path, and it is called as rectilinear propagation of light. Now again, the one more activity, that how we are able to see our image, or how we are able to see any object's image through a plane mirror. Yes, children, here it is an example of the plane mirror. A plane mirror is kept Let us suppose that one candle is kept in front of this plane mirror. Okay, this is called as object. In scientific terms, this is called as object. Now you maybe you able to just keep any of the, if you want to keep any other object in front of the mirror, it's your choice. Here we are using one candle and I just keep this candle in front of this mirror. Okay, what will happen, beta? Because already in this room there are, so means light is present. Diffuse light comes from the tube light source or sunlight. Already the light rays are present in this room. When these light rays just emit from this one source of light, okay, they just travel in a straight path. Here I have mentioned only the 4 light rays. We suppose that 4 light rays are emitted to this candle. Okay, so these light rays when emit from this source, yes beta, yes Ekagrata, I unmuted you. Ekagrata, Ekagra, yes Medhansh, I unmuted you beta. Ask your doubt.
Ma'am, I don't understand this.
This mirror one or the previous one beta?
Ma'am, this mirror one.
Wait beta, first let me explain the whole process. Okay,
Yeah.
what we are discussing, we are just discussing that how image is formed in the mirror. You see your face every day in the mirror.
Yes, ma'am.
How? So we are going to discuss about this one. Okay, we are discussing that topic. We are just trying to understand the process, how image is formed. Okay, so just please
Yes.
give me some time. I'll explain. Then if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This is plane mirror. Okay. Or if you have mirror in your room, just stand in front of that mirror. Okay. This is plane mirror, and here I keep one of the here I kept one of the candle in front of that mirror. Okay. The light rays which are coming from that candle, they hit this mirror. Are you agree with this one? Now, because there is a many more light rays coming emitted from this candle and they will hit that particular mirror, but we are not able to show all the light rays. So what I have done, I have shown only 2 light rays, one from the top of the candle and another from the base of the candle. Okay, these light rays, as we know that light rays always travel in a straight path. So let us assume that this light ray started from traveling from the candle and it travels on this path and hits this mirror. As we know that mirror is highly polished surface. Mirror is an example of highly polished surface. So after hitting that mirror, these light rays again reflected. These light rays reflected, and here is one of the person standing in front of the mirror. Similarly, light rays which are coming from the base of the candle, they hit on that mirror at this point and again reflected from this one, bounce back from the surface of the mirror. All these light rays enter in the eyes of this person, in the eyes of this person. So what will happen, beta? Actually, the light rays coming from this one, they hitting the mirror at this point, and these light rays entered in the eyes of this person. So what happened? Image of this object will form in the eyes of this one. Image of this object will form in the eyes of this person, and we are able to see. We are discussing that how image is formed in mirror. Now, but
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, and when there is no light, so what have done?
Beta, we are not able to see. Have you ever tried to see your face in dark room in front of
No.
mirror? Just
No,
today
ma'am.
you will try this one. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not able to see. Without light, we are not able to see anything. Okay? Now what happens, beta? Where is the image? Actually, when these reflected rays, means one, where is the my pointer is moving on the screen, just try to focus on that point. One ray, two, third and fourth, all these light rays appear to meet at this point behind the mirror. Am I right? Am I right, children? Show me your response, beta. All of you, show me your response. Okay, we are able to see that object inside the mirror here. So what happens, where the image is formed? When all these reflected rays meet at a point, here the image is formed.